Evening. My name is Abraham. Could you tell me your full name, please?
Hello, Abraham. My name is Caterine Andrea Peláez Ordóñez.
Okay, and what shall I call you?
Well, normally my friends call me Kate or Kata. Whatever you want to call me is fine.
Okay. Where are you from, Kata?
I am from Santa Marta, Colombia, but I currently live in Bogota.
Okay. And are you a student or do you work?
Well, I work as a technical support consultant in a software company, but I also find myself studying modern language and university.
Oh, nice. And can I take your identification?
Yes, yes, of course. Passport.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
This
Now,
is my
in
ID.
okay, thank you. So, in this part of the exam, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. Let's talk about your name. Does your name have any special meaning?
Well, my mother tells me that she put the combination of two names after the daughters or of her best friend from her time. I really like my name a lot. Nobody tells me Andrea, but the combination sounds very good. In addition, Catherine means I very dare and love woman.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. And is your name important to you?
Yes, but now that you ask, I have always liked the people Kata. If they call me Caterine, I feel a little scolded.
Okay, yeah, that happens. Do Colombian people like changing their name? Why?
Well, well, I think that regardless of nationality, goes beyond a taste or that they feel dissatisfied with their name. I don't know of any close case that has changed their name, but I do know that they do it because either because they don't like or by fashion.
Okay, now let's talk about decoration. What kind of decoration do you prefer, Kata?
Well, I really like very soft colors. It seems to me that when a house is painted in strong colors, it looks very ornate. I like good lighting and lots of ventilation.
Okay, how is your home decorated?
Well, my house at the moment is not so well lit, and I don't like that. Yet it's cozy and warm.
Okay, what is your favorite color when decorating your home?
Well, I like white. I think that white floors or walls look very spacious and clean. Also, this makes the house look more pleasant.
Okay. Do people in your country like redecorating their homes?
Yes, of course. Here, whenever possible, people paint the house. Usually, they always do it on the end of the year.
Okay. And what is the new decorating trend for this year?
I think the trend is to paint the interiors black or white and a lot of decoration that has glass.
Okay. Now, let's move on to the second part of the exam. I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you start, you have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say. You can make some notes if you want. Do you understand?
Yes, of course. Tell me what's the topic.
Here's a pen, pencil, and paper for writing notes, and here's your topic. I would like you to talk about a person who taught you something important. So you have this card. Describe a person who taught you something important. You should say who this person was, what they taught you, how they taught it to you, and explain why you think what they taught is important. You have 1 minute starting now.
Okay.
All right. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I will tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
Yes. Well, that is something difficult to decide. I consider that anyone who enters your life, be it family, friends, partner, is going to teach you many things that will always help you to improve your personality, will better attitude and see life from another perspective. All the all the people they meet have approach you and help you like live new experience. However, I can say that the most important person in my life has always been and will be my mother. Despite the many setbacks she has had in her life, she has never given up and brought on forward as forward. Life has not been easy for her since the girl was always optimist. That showed us that we always have to see life in the best way, even if we are not in the best situation.
And why do you think that it is important, that lesson?
Well, I consider myself a person capable of helping and listening to others. I always help my friends when they are discouraged. I push them to see life in the best way.
Okay, interesting. Thank you. Have you had the chance to teach the same thing to someone else?
Well, many times we realize that we have ideas, sometimes somewhat inconceivable, and that it seems to us that it could never have a future. However, it is from these ideas that the best is always born. I believe that regardless of who it is, all innovative ideas deserve an opportunity, and that start from the moment someone tells them. We must not mock or discourage that person who truth is telling us sometimes. Uh, on the contrary, we must always get words and support from our mouths so that that person does not feel sad and continues to improve his innovation.
Okay, nice. Now, we have been talking about a person who taught you to do something. And I would like to ask you some more general questions related to the topic. First of all, let's talk about innovation. In what ways can we encourage others to accept new ideas, things, accept innovation in general?
Repeat, please.
Okay, sorry. Uh, First of all, in what ways can we encourage others to accept new ideas, things, or to accept innovation in general?
Okay. Um, well, anything we have ideas, sometimes thought what and that it seems to us that it could never have a future, and that the best is always born.
Okay. And so, can you suggest how we could make children more interested in learning?
Um, the best ideas are developed when one is a child. Parents and teacher most motivate children to explore, be curious that make them feel motivated. Exploring is a good idea. Many times the fault is in forgetting that we are adults and today's children also grow in the best way.
Okay. And who would you say is more important to the education of a child? The parents or the teachers?
The truth is that I believe that good education comes from home. The teacher are in share of consolidates of parents.
Would you say that anyone is incapable of teaching? Okay. Would you say that anyone is incapable of teaching?
Okay, the answer for this question um, is that I believe that good education comes from responsibilities.
Could you say that again, please?
Uh, the question, the education of child.
Yes. Yes. Would you
Okay,
say anyone is capable of
education.
teaching?
Yes, education teacher on then, but the responsibility falls on the parents.
Okay. Now, um, what are the most important attributes to become a guide to somebody?
I believe that we all have something good to teach others. It is on our part to receive the information.
Okay. Thank you, Gata. That is the end of the test.
Thank you.